Hey, welcome to an online class with Dr. Keller. So what does it mean to me to try and run a no drama classroom? What it doesn't mean is that I can protect anyone from not encountering serious, life-changing events that will be dramatic. So this is not about saying there is a way to dismiss what's happening in your worlds. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that let's just have this classroom as a place where your anxiety doesn't have to go through the roof, that you can trust me to be fair. Now, ways that you might encounter the fairness issue could include when big events happen to you, and I think I've seen almost everything. I have had students who have had to undertake chemo treatments. I have had students who are scheduling surgeries for their children. I have students deliver babies during semesters. So to the extent that you can let me know ahead of time about things so that we can plan together and I can feel that I'm being fair to you and to other students who are getting their assignments in on time, then that's the easiest way for me to be able to accommodate the dramas when they happen. So it means one way to help on this, for you guys to help on this, is to let me know as soon as you can. Now, nobody can schedule a car accident ahead of time, so there will be times when it might take you a few days to let me know something's preventing you from participating. And in that case, if you have established a clear record of participation, of getting your assignments in on time, then it's so much easier for me to say it is fair to give you some breathing room because you have clearly made the effort so far to be there, to be handing in good work, to participate. So those are ways that you can help set this up for my greatest potential flexibility. Because my concern in fairness is to be fair to the students who are not experiencing a dramatic event as well. So for the students who are getting things done on time, they need to trust me that I'm not just throwing away deadlines, because I don't throw away deadlines. So let's drink a toast of coffee to having a year with good health and the fewest challenges possible. But in the meantime, set yourself up for success by consistently attending. Schedule your time for this class. Don't allow the online class to fall into a back burner. Schedule that time, participate, submit your assignments, and through that consistent communication, I can then be fair and judicious. If the paper doesn't attach, another thing you can do is make a paper trail by contacting the help and saying, this is my problem, I'm trying to attach an assignment, it's not working. And you get to help by clicking on the question mark on the far left sidebar of every YO Courses page and send an email to the techies. And that way then you can always take a screenshot. They'll send you an email back that says, thank you for contacting us about this issue. And now you can also then make a paper trail for yourself that helps you solve a problem. For any of the technical problems you might run into in this class, one, I don't want anyone's grade to suffer because of a technical problem. I'm not that kind of person. So establish that you've tried to solve, you've identified a problem and you've tried to solve it. Two, I am not the person who helps you solve a technical problem. If you're trying to attach something, I don't know the right questions about which is your operating system, how are your cookies. The techies are great. They will help you do that. So know that whenever, if ever you have a technical problem in the class, I will ask you, if you send me an email, I will ask you, what did the techie say? because I want you all to use that help. It's very useful. And so, no drama. 3 things you can do is by leaving a paper trail. That lets me know how you tried to solve a problem. Trying to let me know ahead of time, and providing, if it's got to be after the fact, having established as well as you could your presence. And that way I have a record of effort with which to make decisions. Now, in terms of communication, the grade book is probably one of the places you'll be looking at to see information. You'll be getting information that matters a lot to you. Know that the grade book is one-way communication from me to you. Do not replay. If you go in there, you see your grade, you click on it, you see that I've made a comment about your grade, there is a room for you to comment back in there, but don't do it. Because the only way I know you have is if I open up the grade book and I click through everybody's grade after I've entered it, let's say a week later, to see if anybody got back to me. And I'm not going to do that. As you can tell, I'm running several courses. I'm running 3 courses this semester, but I'm also part of the new business intelligence and the financial management stuff. So I'm not moving through my courses, clicking the week after to see if anybody, on every grade, to see if anybody got back to me. So grade book, important communication from me to you. When you get your grade and you get some comment from me and you want to reply back, send me an email to mkeller@uwyo.edu. You'll find that address on the syllabus as well. And so that way you won't be thinking, I replied to Keller and she never got back to me. It's because there's nothing that signals to me I've got a reply in the grade book. And finally, it's a no drama classroom, because I am hoping that we can be so engaged in the learning experience in here that there is a transformative potential for this class. And transformation might mean that you've been put into an uncomfortable place in terms of ideas that you're being asked to consider, a tough place in terms of encountering newness. The virtual space has its own, especially in discussion boards and those places, has its own potential for getting dicey. We're going to run those as very professional spaces, and you're going to know that anything you submit in there is not chat. This is not a chat room. It's not Facebook. You're going to have well-written sentences. You're going to follow grammar and punctuation. And if anybody's comments make you angry or anything, you're going to ask them the question. You're going to repeat what they've said and say, did this mean what you think it means? So if you always start by asking the other person a question, instead of thinking that you've heard through text what they mean, there should be much room for good communication, for transformation, for moving towards each other instead of away from each other in an online setting. So virtual manners lead to greater learning. I hope that your experience of the class is that expectations are clear. You know how to get in touch with me. You know how to use tech help. And that this material, I'm excited about teaching it, and that you will be happy at the end of the semester for having taken the course. So here we go. No drama. Except, how do I turn this off? Got it.